saw a video somewhere. As such, I can call them village fools, because one thing, they have not gone to school. Number two, they don't work hard by their own. Number three, they depend on donations. Number four, they only speak about negativity. Here, they don't have ideas.
Stop behaving like a maggot. And me, Earnest, without fear of contradiction, I'm not going to fear you anymore. You want now to bully me, Earnest, the real son of the soil? Never. Never, never and ever.
You know, if you are a coward, if you are a coward, you are just a village parasite, or you've not gone to school, you don't work. You know, you cannot go to school, but you are hardworking, you are farming, you are, you know, you have a good life. You will have a good life. But if you don't go to school, and again you come back in the village, you are just there, you don't meet new people, you don't meet good educated people. Your work is to comment this and that. Your work, if you see people raising, your work is to pull them down. So that is up to you.
Calling me those nonsense words, Earnest, Nori, I'm not going to retreat, my friend. I know you are inciting your family, and I sent your brother Mabera 254, I sent him to you, and I told him sense. And I wish you have received that message so far. You know, me and you, let us be water and oil. Wallahi, me and you, let us be water and oil.
So if a fool today wakes up, a very young man wakes up and say, I think they don't belong here, they are not Koreans, they just came, they should go. If somebody comes in peace, somebody brings changes in the village, what is wrong with that? Because right now I'm in not even Kenya, I'm in a country that is not even Africa, you see, and we are doing all well. We have a lot of people, a lot of Africans in Europe, a lot of Africans in USA, you know, Asia, and a lot of people from USA, in Korea, in Africa. You know, it's a free world. As long as people does not come break the laws there legally, I don't think there is a problem with that. That's why I'm calling you. If you said that, you are a fool. You know, you should go back to school, educate yourself, then explore, travel, move out of your comfort zone.
So the message that I'm going to leave for you, you Spain man, come back and you see your baby mama. Help your baby mama. Stop so that she can stop crying. We all know that you have a baby mama. You know, I'm telling you, soon I'm going to expose you. Soon I'm going to expose you.
Yo, from Kenya, East Africa, MORAA speaking truth. You feel me? Time to clear the air, set things straight. Let's go. I am MORAA from the motherland speaking. Truth teller, reality seeker, not a backbiter. I'm a believer in honesty, authenticity. I'm a teacher. Social media, streets need cleaning. All these lies got people screaming, but I'm here to educate, illuminate. Clear the air, make it fair, demonstrate. Truth over lies, facts over fiction. I refute the nonsense, that's my mission. Truth teller, that's who I chose to be. Truth teller, setting people free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth, speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter.
Hi guys, I hope that you're all doing great. Now, I think it was last week, I saw a video by Chef Matiko, and guys, he came out to tell it as it is. He came out to sort of, you know, tell the Nyabuhanse people, the negative ones especially, you know, to just tell them as it is. He came out, you know, no beating around the bush, no cornering, hitting the nail on the head, speaking as it is, you know, in black and white. The guy was not mincing his words, guys. The guy was not sugarcoating nothing. He came out to speak his mind. Guys, I saw that video and I was like, hey, chef, today you have decided, you are not, you don't have chills. But I said, you know what? He is telling them the truth. And it is high time somebody from there, looks them in the eye and just tells them, what time it is. Guys, I saw that video where he came out to tell them that this issue of saying that people are not from Nyabohanse and that they should pack and go, they were not born there, they are not Koreans, all this nonsense, he said that it should stop. It should come to an end. Guys, when I heard that, I was like, oh my gosh, are people still talking like that in the village? Because the last time, guys, I heard somebody say that was actually 𝐷𝐿𝐷. And I remember coming out here and telling him, Mzee, you're wrong. You cannot be talking like that. And I remember Mzee especially was actually like telling people to, forcefully eject these people, especially. And he was categorical. He said, eject the Kisii people out of Kuria land. So Chef Matiko has come out to say that he saw a video of somebody in the village who had come out to talk about people who are not from Kuria should pack and go, and they should, not be in the village. They should not be allowed, to be in, in Kuria land. So he was saying that that is not acceptable, even within the Kenyan laws, not in the Kenyan constitution. Anybody, any Kenyan is entitled to live in whichever part of Kenya they want, as long as they are peaceful people, as long as they are people who can coexist nicely with everybody else. What is the problem? He even said that even people from abroad, they can as well come and settle in Kenya, very nicely, very peacefully, and there ain't nobody who can tell you otherwise. Because there is law. Kenya is a country that is governed by law. I know when I say that, some people will say, which law? Because I see those comments, in the comment section and in chat sections where people are saying, oh, is this Kenyan law really working? Oh, yes, it is, guys. It is. I think some people withdraw cases. Some people choose not to follow up. I think maybe that's why it doesn't work for them. But in the real sense, people have been taken to court and stuff happens, guys. At least you can remember the Lezigan coming out here to brag that, this guy, Jam Tours, ended up getting justice from a Kenyan court of law. At least that should give somebody hope, right? So anyways, guys, Chef Matiko was out there telling these people to go back to school. He was saying that some of these people did not even go to school. That is why they're so ignorant, coming out here to expose their stupidity, expose their ignorance, like they do not know what they are saying. And they're proudly exposing it to the whole entire world. Guys, who does that? Actually, I found Chef Matiko to be very sensible and to be very honest. These kind of statements, guys, they are very distasteful. And these kind of statements are the ones that have caused Kenya. Because this country has actually fallen into, fights, wars, between intertribal wars and all this nonsense just because of this. People trying to make you feel like you do not belong there, and yet you're Kenyan. I mean, guys, you can imagine. So Chef Matiko also spoke about him being abroad, not even in Africa. And wherever he stays, which is in Spain, he is actually embraced by people there, Nobody ever tells him, you're not from here, go back to your country and that nonsense, There are so many people, he said, Africans, other people from other nationalities, descents, who are living in Spain. And they are all coexisting, they're living in harmony. Guys, I have heard some of you also tell me that these Nyabohanse people are really foolish because some of you in America, some of you in Europe, telling me that us, we are welcomed by these people over here. We can work freely. We can do everything freely. We can, buy property freely. And yet we are not from here. Because some of you are citizens of whichever countries you're in. But of course they can tell you are not by descent from there, So you all come sometimes and tell me, MORAA, if these people in this country treated me or talked about me the way the Nyabohanse people are talking about, other Kenyans just being from a different tribe, how would it be? We would not have stayed in Europe for this long. We would not have stayed in America for this long, And you are all wondering why they would call a fellow Kenyan, a foreigner. That is how thick somebody is, guys. So Chef Matiko was trying to remove some of this stupidity out of these people, guys. And guess what? Where, when somebody fits a shoe and it fits, they already know who they are. So somebody, one of these negative reactors, actually, realized that this shoe, fits him very, very well. And this is its Ernest. The guy came out. After, of course, watching Chef Matiko's video, he came out, guns blazing. He came out with insults, guys. That is a problem with these people. When you counter them, guys, with facts, when you talk to them, they come back, they attack with insults. They start to get personal. They start to want to sort of expose you, embarrass you, disgrace you. And they think that that is a way, to silence you. And honestly, guys, this, if you look at it critically, is a way of a fool. That is a fool's way of thinking. And guys, the queen of this type of thinking is Piggy Mouth. Piggy Mouth is another fool. Every time you talk about her, give her facts, instead of her coming and saying, no, MORAA, that is not true. That point that you said in Europe, it does not happen like that because of A, B, C, D. No, I disagree. No, she will come and say, hey, your husband left you. Oh, you are poor in Africa, eh? Guys, like it matters. Oh my God. And most of the things these people say, it's just guesswork. They make up stories. Now, this one, it's Ernest. That's exactly what he has done. To his own cousin, Chef Matiko, guys. Mark you, they are related. I understand they're first cousins. So now he has come out, to try and disgrace this guy. He has started saying how Chef Matiko has a baby mama in Nairobi. Maybe even this white woman does not even know about this. Now, look at the things that he started to talk about, guys. And guys, I can bet you it's a lie. How do I know it's a lie? Because this same Ernest came lying about me. Lies about me. So guys, if you can lie about me and want people to believe that's such a stupid lie, then how, should I believe what he is saying about Chef Matiko? I will not. And of course, I'm out here to tell people it's a lie. Oh my God. You left your baby mama in Nairobi. She's suffering. She's crying so much. Come and take care of her. Blah, blah, blah. Guys, what does somebody, telling you that you should stop, this thing of attacking people in the village, telling them that they don't belong, that they should go back to where they came from. What does that have to do with Chef Matiko having a baby mama in Nairobi, guys? What does that have to do with anything? Tell me, guys. Let me know. Oh, I told your brother, I don't know what. Guys, it's Ernest has exploded. He has gone off, threatening his own cousin. I'm going to expose you. I can really open your nyash. Not in those words, but that's what he meant. Like carrots, how they like to expose it. They feel, or rather they think that is the only way you can silence somebody. Guys, you can silence somebody with facts, with the truth. Just with the normal truth, guys. But when you come out with insults, guys, how do you look? Somebody has just challenged you and said, stop this, what you're doing. It is not right. And of course, Chef Matiko was right to say, you know what? They have nothing to offer. They're up to no good. Their job, his particular job, guys, I think he knew he was the one who was being addressed, that his job is just to yap about one family or yap about people. And at the end of the day, he has nothing to show for it. And guys, I was so amused because it's Ernest actually made sure that Mwezi wa Miwa called him when he was doing this video, and he had to say, yes, habari Mwezi wa Miwa, oh, and so that he can show us that he is talking to Mheshimiwa, guys. Oh my God. And then he said he's working, for this particular person, and he is the driver, he is this, he now wanted to, show us or show his cousin that he is employed, he's got a job, with a big shot, big fish in the village, the MCA of the, the area MCA, guys. So does this mean he told the MCA, you call me in 20 minutes like this, because he knew he'll be doing a video so that he can talk, so that people can know that he is, oh my God, so low, so pathetic. Oh yes, guys, it is what it is. Let us listen to what Chef Matiko said. And then the response that he got from his cousin, it's Ernest. Oh my God.
If my grandfather welcomed another tribe to come and settle close to us, he sold the land to them. What is wrong? Who are you? You see? Who are you to come and say, now these people, they are from our neighbor's tribe who are this? And of course, and I'm telling you, they are just aiming probably MORAA's family, because if they talk about them, they get views. So they aiming that family. You see? And you all know that we are all Bantus. Don't even go fast. If they speak their local dialect, and we speak our local dialect, it's similar. Alright? And as you all know that all of them, they were born there. If it's like that's why I'm telling you, you are fools. If you are born in Spain, you are a Spanish or a Spaniard. If you are born in America, even if you are a Kenyan, you are an American. Not unless you want to have two citizenship. That's why I'm telling you, you go back to class 4 or 5, those things, or you look for Hamza, my nephew, to teach you, or Avocado Man. Yeah, if you are born in Kenya, you are a citizen of Kenya by birth. And if you are born in Nyabohanse, you are a Nyabohanse, I can say villager, by birth. That is as simple as that. You don't have to go to look for encyclopedia or a dictionary or Kamusi to tell you that. You see? So I wonder, instead of, I advocate for, advocate for. That's why, even if they say this, I will come and tell you this is not how it should be. Those people, they don't have work, they are greedy for money, and they are greedy for donors and all that. But out of that, they have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer.
Indeed, they have nothing to offer. Nothing at all. Well said, Chef Matiko. However, with this coconut head, is he really going to understand what you're saying? Is it going to get through to him? Because some of these people, they just cannot get it. Guys, they cannot. But you know what? Whether or not they get it, Chef Matiko has said it. And the people who are supposed to actually get this message very, very correctly are the people that he is telling, who are the whole entire world. He is telling people that in Kenya, in Nyabohanse, in the village, everybody is at liberty to stay there. Everybody is welcome. According to the Kenyan laws, every Kenyan is free. In fact, he has said that even international people are free, to go and even settle there. So whatever this type of person, it's Ernest is talking about, is hogwash. It is just BS. And honestly, guys, I am so surprised that he is actually still saying stuff like that. I thought this was forgotten. I thought they had styled up. I thought they had realized that at this time, there is nothing they can do to this family. Guys, remember there's a time I did a video and I was challenging it's Ernest, to make, do his threat. Because he was saying that he is going to mobilize people, so that they can kick out, Mr. Ondari and his family from the village. And so I remember coming out here and challenging him and telling him, do what you can. Go ahead and do it. I was not here to say, oh, do not do it. Do not try. It is no, I said, if you have the balls, make the first move. Go, mobilize these people, get them out of Nyabohanse village and let us see your might. Let us see what you can do as a man. Don't just come out here and be talking, trying to please your subscribers, trying to show them that you can do stuff that you cannot do. And he came, guns blazing at me with his usual lies. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Guys, like I said, they do not challenge what you said. They come with insults, and they come with fake exposes. I'm going to expose you, MORAA. You did this, that. Things that are neither here nor there. Guys, the fact of the matter is, this Ernest guy has no ability, to kick anybody out of anywhere. And he has no ability, he has even no right to even utter those words, that those people who are not from here, who are not born here, they should pack and go. He has no right. And this issue of the Kisii people, I don't know why it's paining them. And they should know, like I normally say, even there are Koreans who live in Kisii. So this thing, let them not think that Korea is the special land, the paradise of the world, that people really want to go there. Even Koreans settle somewhere else, elsewhere. And people welcome them. Unless they just want to stay in Korea and not ever get out of there. I was so amused, guys, when Chef Matiko said that these people should travel, and if it's so hard for them to travel out of the country, like to Europe, Americas, and wherever, Asia, and other parts of Africa, they should at least travel to Kisumu, Nairobi, Nakuru, Kericho, at least. Oh my God. Oh yes, that is exactly what they should. At least your mind starts to open up a little bit. I know that this guy, I've seen him once or twice do a video that he has come to Nairobi, but he was just passing through, like for, I don't know, a few days. This person should travel, actually go and stay somewhere in Nakuru for a whole year, go and stay in Kericho, interact with people, mingle with other tribes, with other people, see how other people live. So that he can open, his closed brain. What a shame, guys. What a shame. In this day and age, a whole grown man, coming to say, oh, people should move out because they're not from here. What nonsense. It does not make sense. It will never happen, and he just looks dumb. For real, guys. I never watched that video, by the way. Because, guys, some of these people, even watching them, guys, sometimes you don't even have time for some people. But since I watched Chef Matiko, and he, said that this, I believe he said it, and see how Ernest came back, angry at him, because he knows that Chef Matiko was talking about him, because he knows that he is the one who said those things. So it is so shameless for this particular part. I wanted to go back and watch that, and I was like, why am I even giving my precious view, an extra precious view to another video of somebody who spoke nonsense? Guys, it is a pity, it is a shame. And honestly speaking, I just find it funny that people want to, pull themselves, drag themselves in the mud like this, and end up looking foolish. No Kisii, No other tribe is moving out of Nyabohanse or the village or in Kuria land, and there ain't nothing you're gonna do. It's Earnest. And once again, I dare you. Do what you can to get them off. Do what you can. Let us see who you are. And see if you'll not end up in a bad place. Oh yes, people are saying Kenya has no laws, but you try. You try. People can be lenient with you because you're talking, but do the action. Do the action. And see what will happen. Oh my God, shameless.
So if a fool today wakes up, a very young man wakes up and say, I think they don't belong here, they are not Koreans, they just came, they should go. If somebody comes in peace, somebody brings changes in the village, what is wrong with that? Because right now I'm in not even Kenya, I'm in a country that is not even Africa. You see, and we are doing all well. We have a lot of people, a lot of Africans in Europe, a lot of Africans in USA, Asia, and a lot of people from USA in Korea, in Africa. It's a free world. As long as people does not come break the laws there legally, I don't think there is a problem with that. That's why I'm calling you. If you said that, you are a fool. You should go back to school, educate yourself, then explore, travel, move out of your comfort zone.
And guys, as you can see, it is bare knuckles, gloves off. Guys, this is a battle of the cousins. Oh my God. Guys, I was so amused. Or rather, there's something that Chef Matiko said, and I was like, actually, I agree with him. When he said that this thing of people condemning others for selling their ancestral land, it depends on why somebody is selling land. Guys, you cannot have, hundreds of hectares of land and, you have your kids not going to school, you are dying of hunger. It does not make sense. You will sell something small, at least for your kids to go to school. Maybe you can sell even another small part so that you can start business or do something. Guys, you cannot have land lying there and you're just looking at it, being so miserable and poor just because you cannot sell ancestral land. I don't even think the ancestors are going to be happy with you. They're going to say, are you sick in the head? Can't you think? Can't you use your head? Be wise. No, for real, guys. I know it is wrong to sell a land just like that. But if it's for a good cause, a pressing cause, guys, somebody is in hospital, money is needed, and you have a lot of land, you can just nip something small, and take care of your problems, solve your issues real quick. And then, of course, if you are somebody who is smart, you will continue to work hard. You can actually even start acquiring land for yourself in the future. And that's exactly what Chef Matiko was telling these people. You can now start buying your own parcels of land. You don't have to depend on land that you are given, or land for the ancestors. You don't have to just put all your mind there. Everything, ancestral land, condemning people for selling their land. First of all, you should know why people have sold their land before you attack them, before you accuse them of being foolish, and before branding them all sorts of names. Actually, I totally agree with him. 100%, guys. It's Earnest tried, to speak some irrelevant issues, talking about how everybody in Nyabohanse, everybody in the village, they depend on donations to build their houses. YouTube does not pay YouTubers in the village that much. And I'm thinking to myself, does he know the income of everybody who's doing YouTube in the village? Does he know Mayugno's income? Does he know Nasto's income? Does he know Marwa's income? Does he know DeeMwango's income? At least DeeMwango's he might know, because DeeMwango showed, that she gets over $10,000 a month from YouTube. So are you telling me, Earnest, that money cannot build a house? If DeeMwango wanted to save up, that money, do you think she cannot build a house? in Nyabohanse. Yes, donations are there because her audience sees that she is working so hard. You know, guys, if somebody is working hard and people want to back her up to build an even better house, a better, bigger, you know, more posh house, what is wrong with that? But to come out here and say YouTube is paying people so very little money in the village. My money, YouTube pays me about 20,000 shillings. 20,000 shillings? Some people get that times, I don't know, 6,000 times in that same village. MORAA, David Jr., DeeMwango, what are you talking about? Even people like Nas, look at their views. Look at my Yugnose. What is wrong with this one? You know, Priska Sagat, these are people who are getting views. You know, they may not get millions of money, but they are not getting 10,000. And Chef Matiko, by the way, 𝐄𝐎𝐒, he has got, you know, some sort of company where he, you know, gets, you know, contacted by people abroad, where they give him contracts to buy them land, build them houses. And Chef Matiko was actually talking about, he is actually doing a project in Kisii right now. You know, and he has given people from Kuria, you know, jobs there, and also the locals in Kisii. So he is trying to say that everybody benefits, guys. You know, so this thing of Kuria, Kisii, nonsense. And also what Chef Matiko said, that Kurian language and Kisii language is almost similar, which is true. Guys, somebody wants to bring division where there's no division. You know, Kisii people grow up knowing that the Kuria people are their brothers. You know, they are told that there are people who are neighboring us, you know, from the south. Is it south or whatever? You know, and these people, they speak a language that is similar to ours. These are our long lost brothers. But now coming to hear some idiot talking the way some of these people talk in the village, it beats my understanding, guys. You know, makes no sense at all. So these people, you know, who are working for Chef Matiko, you know, some of them are Kisii people. Some of them are Kuria people. In life, there has to be brotherhood. People help each other in that kind of way. You cannot be an island and say, I only want to be alone. I only want to do my things alone here. And I'm not going to deal with other people. Guys, when that couple came, you know, from America, the ones who came and bought land in Nyabohanse, you know, this lazy guy keeps saying, oh, you cannot own land in Nyabohanse as a foreigner. How come? You know, that couple, what are their names? The ones who came to the village and bought land, is it through Earnest or from Earnest or whatever? You know, this couple, when they came, now he can mingle with Americans, right? Americans can actually buy land there and be around him. That is okay. But not Kisii people. Look at this one. Look at this fool. Chef Matiko is so right. Guys, it is a pity. Is it because Gina and who? Is it because they brought him gifts and gave him some few dollars? It's a shame, guys.
Let me tell you, if I want to blow you, I can blow you very bad. We know that you have two families. Come and see your son, your baby mama, she's crying each and every day in Nairobi. Don't behave awkward. That when you are Spain, you are saying that your baby mama, your wife, she's the one. Oh, I love my wife. And remember that you left your baby mama back in the village, back in Nairobi. She's there. You know, are you assisting her? Are you giving? But the other day I saw you. Yes. But the other day I saw you night clubbing with her. And you say that you are a gentleman. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is.
So guys, all I can say is that these village fools, village idiots should style up. And honestly, you know, open up their minds. and let them know that they are fighting a losing battle. In this Kenya, there are laws. Any Kenyan can settle at any place that they want, as long as they are peaceful, as long as they have no issues. They are not going there with bad intentions. Guys, this particular person, it's Earnest, has been cornered. And now all he has to do is to expose people. And like I said, personally, I cannot believe any of that shit. To be very honest, guys, because he has tried to say lies about me, things that never happened, things that he does not know about, made up stories. So for me, any expose that he brings out here is hogwash, it is BS, unbelievable. It is not something that anybody should actually even be, looking at. It is not even worth it, to be very honest. So guys, I don't know what you think about this video. I don't know what you think about these cousins, war of the cousins. As far as I'm concerned, Chef Matiko came to set the record straight, of which he did very, very well. And of course, Chef Matiko is somebody who is respected, a respectable person, somebody who is speaking sense, somebody who has his own company. Nobody has ever complained that he has scammed anyone, he has done anything wrong. He has been building people houses, buying people land. So I don't see why somebody like this one can come and start, wanting to limit him, by saying that, Koreans should only, no people should come into Korea land. That is also to say that no Koreans should go to other people's lands. As simple as that. And he cannot limit people in that manner. It cannot happen, guys. Not in the modern world, not in modern day Kenya. Guys, let me know what you think. Drop your thoughts, sentiments in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion. If you have not liked this video, take this moment to give a like. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and join this amazing family. And let us meet in the next video. Bye-bye.
Speak it to set you free. Speak the truth. Speak the truth. It's MORAA, your African daughter. Good people standing strong together. Bad vibes, negative weather. You suckers with your toxic tones, leave good folks alone. Stop the moans. Lame and toothless, that's what you are. Truth shining bright like a star. I give and take.